It's a career that offers you the chance to not only change your life, but the lives of others as well. The field of public safety and correctional services, it's not just relegated to one specific field like you might initially think.
No, it isn't. This path opens the door to an array of opportunities in mental health counseling, plumbing, and nutrition, just to name a few. And oh, did I mention how lucrative this all can be? Well, with us this afternoon is Carolyn J. Scruggs, the Secretary of the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services. Carolyn, thank you for joining us
Thank you
this
for having
afternoon.
me.
All right, well, we're going to talk about this career, but I want to learn about your career. How did you get involved with the department?
So I actually, when I had graduated from college, I was working for a judge at the time, and they were building the Baltimore Central Booking and Intake Center to centralize arrest processing in Baltimore City. And the judge recommended me as an administrator to go over. So I went over as an administrator, and after being there for about a year, they realized that something was missing in that job title and the job specs. And they kind of grandfathered us in as correctional officers, so I hadn't signed up to be a correctional officer. But I was fortunate enough to go through the ranks of correctional officer. I've served in every rank all the way through major. I've been the warden of facilities, assistant warden, deputy commissioners, assistant commissioners, and Governor Westmore appointed me as secretary in January of 2023. So just very blessed to have had this 30-year career now with Maryland Department of Corrections.
Okay, so let's talk about careers for just a second. Tell us some of the career paths that we're talking about.
So when you think about Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services, just think of it as another little city.
Okay.
Because we have approximately 17,000 incarcerated men and women that we have to provide services to on a daily basis. So that's everything from medical to dietary to ensuring that we provide them a smooth transition back into our communities. So we are educating them both in occupational skills and training, as well as their GEDs, their high school diplomas. Everything that you can think of you need to survive out here in the city, we're doing the same thing behind the walls.
Wow, wow. And of course the job has many attractive benefits.
Absolutely. So we get paid benefits after you have been here for a year. You get 2 weeks of annual leave. As you progress through the years and you get to the point where I am now, you can get up to 8 weeks. You get not only those paid annual leaves, but you get 9 holidays during the course of the year. And if you work a holiday, then you get to use that day as a comp day later, sometime before that year is up. And we also get personal leave days. You also accrue every pay 4 hours of sick leave. So the benefits that come along with it outside the leave are your medical that you can actually, if you have a family, you can apply for the family plan. If you're single, you can apply for the single medical plan. And we also offer an array of life insurance options as well.
That's remarkable.
It is.
How much experience do you have to be able to apply?
We have entry-level positions where you can come in the door and be trained, or we have more advanced positions where you've already been in the work field and have some experience.
Oh my.
So it's really your choice as to where you want to start with us.
And of course we have Eastern Correctional Institute. How are they a community partner?
So Eastern Correctional Institution is actually our largest prison here in the state of Maryland. They house about 3,000 incarcerated men and women. They are actually an integral part of the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services. One of the things that they do great down here on the shore is they work with the community. We have, if you've never been, I invite you to come. The men there have produced over 15,000 pounds of fruits and vegetables right there behind the wall, and we give it back to the community. Nice. That is something that is diligently done every Wednesday during the summer months, and those men are so very proud of that, learning how to farm, and not only learning how to farm and learning that trade, but being able to give back to the community is important to them.
Sold. So, what are the first steps we have to take to get involved?
Well, one of the great things is that on February 1st, we'll be right here in your community. We'll be right in Georgetown, Delaware, at the Technical Community College.
Right.
We'll be having a job fair there. You'll be able to get interviewed immediately, fingerprinted, and then begin your background check process. So if you want to be a correctional officer, I encourage you to come out. If you want to be a dietary officer, if your interest is maintenance, come out. If you are a psychologist, because we need psychologists to help grow our mental health component and our medical component, come out and see the vast array of job opportunities we've had. There's something for everyone.
All right, February 1st at Delaware Technical Community College. Carolyn J. Scruggs, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful talking to you.